Some guys get chased by girls, while other guys are completely ignored. It's always been like this, but what if I told you that there's a biological secret that will make girls obsess over a guy? And it's the complete opposite of what you've been told in the movies. If you follow the advice of Marvel or Disney movies, you will become a simp, someone who always does what a girl wants. You will travel to the other side of the world, slay many monsters, and pillage treasures for her. Converting this to real life, traveling to the other side of the world, is your time spent on her. Slaying many monsters is your sacrifices to her, like solving her problems. And pillaging treasure for her is the amount of money you spend on her. If you do this, you will get put in the friend zone. No question about it. To her, you're a commodity. She keeps you around, but she isn't interested in you at all. You can keep traveling the world slaying monsters, but she won't really acknowledge you. She will be dreaming about the guy who pays no attention to her. But why? Because women want a man who's better than them. Women want the man who is unavailable, who ignores her. This is because it triggers the subconscious thought in her that this man wants something bigger and more important than her. The unavailability also gives off the signal that the man is not desperate for her. He's not interested in chasing her, and he has other options. This is a trait of high-value men. So she begins to chase him. The man who is always available and is always spending all of his energy and time on her will always be seen as weak, as easily replaceable. You cannot be a generic Mr. Nice Guy who is always sweet and available. Don't start messaging her Instagram every hour until she responds. Don't text or call her day after day of her not responding. It's also these guys who complain about how confusing girls are, and how it's always the jocks and douchebags that get women. The high-value man, the jock, and the douchebag all have one thing in common. They all focus on themselves and hold a strong framework with women. Women find this incredibly attractive. What does it mean to hold framework? It means people are playing by your rules. In your framework, they accept your values and morals, as well as your leadership. This framework is an unspoken acceptance of your authority, and most people will follow along with that. This is something that typical nice guys don't have. Women will test your framework consciously and subconsciously. Sometimes she will start a fight to test it. The man with the strong framework doesn't get emotional or start arguing. He can ignore what was said or laugh it off. Passing this minor test will result in the woman being even more attracted to the man. Don't be available 24/7. Have a mysterious aura when interacting with girls. Always hold your framework and focus on achieving your goals. And as always, you must strive to thrive.